Alright, I gotta do this video all the way over. I just unpackaged. Anyways, I just went and had to pick up. I picked up another, I just opened this, but my video cut off. So I had to start it over again. But anyways, I just went to Home Depot and I picked up this Husky strap wrench that I need. Because I bought these yesterday. I'll explain this all over again. I bought this cheap Pittsburgh one, but this is going to break. This is like pressed into this handle, if you can see the little divots here. So I think when I go to put this on my pulley that my belts go to, because I got to loosen the bolt to the cooling fan on the front of my motor to remove that. I said that in my previous video. So I bought this strap wrench. So when I take the belt off, I could put this strap wrench, because you have your serpentine belt pulley right behind the fan, and the fan bolt is attached to the front of the pulley, to the center of the pulley for that the belt goes around. So I need to hold that pulley steady with a strap wrench and then turn the bolt for the cooling fan to pop that off to get at my oil pump. But this one, as you can see, that's what I was just saying. This Husky one here is a way better built. It's got a metal thing that holds the strap. It's just one solid, thick, more heavy-duty handle than this one. So I got 3 of them now. And then this is the other one that came. These came 2 together. The 2 cheap Pittsburgh ones. These were like $5. This one was $10, I think. That Husky one. But you could see how thin. You could see how thin this strap is compared to the Husky one. It's like twice as thick. This wouldn't even work. Put that in my toolbox. And I got a taping knife, because I let somebody use my taping knife not too long ago and I never got it back. Picked up some spacks, a little box of spack fasteners, and I got these little magnets. These are like little super strong magnets, and you could glue these on things. These magnets. You could glue the magnets on stuff. What I got these for is because I want to... You could actually glue these little magnets on your drill drivers. Glue one over the back part, like glue one back here on a drill driver, because a lot of drill drivers don't have the like this bit holder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue a couple of these little magnets to my drill drivers that don't have a bit holder. So when I got to switch up bits, or I got to put in a couple of screws or stuff up high, I could just put a couple of these little magnets on the back of the drill, like I just said, and stick my bits to it. And these little suckers are really, really strong. So I had to get those. And then I just opened this. This is where my video cut out. But I have the Milwaukee screw. These are probably, I don't know. These came in a set here. As you can see, they're pretty much used a lot. This one I use a really, really lot, if you could see. From dropping it and everything, it's got a bunch of wear on it. But this is a ratcheting Milwaukee, as you can see. But when I bought this set, this came in a little set. I think it was like 15 or 20 bucks. When I bought these, it didn't. This was the one you got. This is not a ratcheting screwdriver. So today, I've been eyeing this one up for a while. This is the Milwaukee 8-in-1. Of course, my phone is not going to focus now. Come on. My phone is, believe it or not, this phone is on autofocus. Okay. There it is. 48-22-2330. Milwaukee 8. And how many bits do these ones have? Actually, these ones only have, oh, these are 8 too. There's 7 bits in there. And there's your 8. Same thing with this. You got 7 bits in there. There's your 8. Now I'm wondering, oh, I gotta take the last bit out of the package. But I'm wondering if they give you, this is how you ratchet it. You spin the thing that way. You spin it once in the middle and it locks it up. Then you spin it the opposite way. You know, forward and reverse. Alright, this has 1/4 inch flathead. This has Torx square drive. Number 1 and number 2 Phillips head. They only give you 1 Torx, and I think that is I think that's a T20 or a T15 Torx. Hold on. Let me pop that. And what I like about these screwdrivers is these bits, believe it or not. Let me pop this out here. These bits that come with these little screwdrivers, like I said, I've had these here. Here's a flathead one. I have had these for like 7 or 8 years now. Maybe 7 years. Yeah, about 7 or 8 years now. And these friggin' bits are super durable. I put these in my impact driver and used them in there too. Alright, but these are all 1/4 inch. These are all 1/4 inch with a little magnet inside. So you can hear it sucks the bit right in there. Let's see what size this is. T15. That is a T15 Torx. And now I gotta get the last. Let me put my phone down. This is how I shut my phone off last time. Oh my God, Milwaukee. Guess they don't want you to, definitely don't want nobody to steal these bits out of the package from Milwaukee. I mean, these freaking things are in there so tight. Oh, and it comes with a T20. Oh no, T20. Square number 2. And it comes with a square drive. Number 1 and number 2. But usually, I'm going to pop this out here. A lot of people have trouble popping these bits out of the handle, but I don't. I've never had a problem. I'm doing this one-handed right now, and the bits are coming right out for me. But let's see. I like to have my, see now I got to, it's a little bit longer of a stubby. But now I have my, these are actually more of a matching set, even though this came in a package with these two. And I cannot find the set anymore. Right after I bought these, like a month later, I never see these in Home Depot no more. These two for 15 or 20 bucks, I forget. This one was 15 alone. This ratcheting one. But now I'll just keep my Phillips head in that little one, and the flat head in the small one, or whatever. Keep this one. I might throw this in. I think I'm gonna throw this in here. That could go in my mechanic toolbox now, and I'll just keep my 2 little ratcheting ones in my tool bag with all my bits. Then I have the Cobalt ratcheting one here. Then I have the Craftsman. This is what I was talking about the other video I showed you guys. I was talking about this Cobalt, but this isn't a ratcheting screwdriver, but it does lock the bits in there pretty nice. But this Craftsman thing, just like this, see, and what's nice about that, you see how that actually, this bit holder, this is actually another Cobalt bit holder. If you guys have this Cobalt screwdriver, this is their older one. But they still sell this, I'm pretty sure. If you didn't know, that right there is a 1/4-inch bit holder. You can chuck this up in your drill. I wouldn't suggest, it might be okay for an impact driver. It's actually looks pretty durable. I don't know if I would use that heavy. I wouldn't use this heavy duty in an impact driver. If you have this little DeWalt Extreme screwdriver, the 12-volt screwdriver that's shaped like a drill, that's something like that is perfect for that. But again, this Cobalt came with one of these. See, it locks in there. But this is like a flex shaft, and you could really flex this. This is not a Cobalt flex shaft though. Like I said, this was a Craftsman one. I think I paid like 15-20 bucks for that flex shaft at Lowe's. But I lost the original one that went to this, and I'm just curious here. Another thing about a lot of Cobalt screwdrivers are, oh yeah, see, they come with a bunch of, this one comes with a bunch of 2-inch bits. I don't know what that paper is in there. Oh, shit. Well, you could tell how much I've used these bits and took these bits out of here. The freaking instructions are still in the handle. I guess I never took them out. All right, so those bits go in there. And it's got a little room, so if you had a couple of little 1-inch bits, you could probably fit them in there. You could definitely fit some more 1-inch bits in there. But that one I keep in that toolbox. And then I have the Cobalt, the newer Cobalt one that ratchets. The one that spins both ways. So if you hold this, I don't know why my freaking camera is so blurry. But if you hold this piece right here while you spin the handle, I can't do it right now. This thing will actually keep spinning the same direction. If you put this in a screw, oh, here we go. I'll show you right. Left. That's actually a flathead. But as you can see, that's regular rotation. Now, if you hold this and you spin it, I can't do it because obviously I got the wrong bit in there. But you get the idea. Hold this black piece right here. Oh, there you go. I could actually do it with the thing. That spins the same way, left and right, as you see if I'm holding this. But you could also hold this black piece, spin the handle with your other hand, and it'll do the same action. Okay? And then if you don't want it to, which puts the screw in super fast. And like I said, if you just take it this regular way and you spin it, it'll just regular ratchet. Like same thing. It'll just ratchet like that. But this one, as you can see, you go left or right. So you take the screwdriver and you go like this. You wiggle it back and forth, but you hold this piece. And as that bits into the screw, it's just going to keep spinning it to the left or to the right. You just pull this piece up and down. And you got your different ratcheting action. I just got tons of screwdrivers. I showed you guys this Craftsman one that folds into I'll just show you guys again. There we go. See, that folds into a T-handle. This Craftsman one. This is regularly, I said it in my other video, that's a $30 freaking screwdriver. I got it for $6 at either Ace or True Value. I forget what one it was. But, yep, $6, $5.99. And it comes with a little set of bits that are, I don't know, they're in here. I think, I don't know. They're in this bag somewhere. And I went over, I was showing you guys these the other day. If you remember on my other video. For a while I had that shaft back in here. Okay, this tool bag weighs a ton. Oh, I was explaining about this. This is actually an impact. You put your bit in here. When you can't get a screw out, put a bit in here. You put it into your screw or whatever, and you smack this end with a hammer, and it spins left or right, and it'll take a rusted screw out 9 out of 10 times. You got to be careful though. You don't want to snap your screws, but that's what that is. It's an impact screwdriver, a handheld one, of course. But these are, I had these 3 I picked up from I picked these up from O'Reilly's, and then for a couple of months I've been at my local O'Reilly's. I've been trying to find this one, because if you see here, put that one down, you got your 18 through 20, you know, these will grab anything, metric or standard, but you can see. So this will go to 20, this will go to 17. Here, let me go from this way. This will go from 9 to 11. 11, 12, 13, 14, you could see. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So now I got the whole set of these. And I don't know, these aren't that cheap, but they're not that expensive neither. I think this little one is like $15. It's a nice little small. This one is 16 or 17. This one's 17, $16 would change, plus tax. They're all Power Torques. Okay, this one is, I think, $18. And then the biggest one is 20 bucks. So, and I don't think they sell these all together in a set, because I've never seen them all together in a set. They're individually hanging up where all the, in O'Reilly's, where they got all the hand tools and sockets and everything and pliers. They got these wrenches hanging up. These things are these are awesome wrenches. You push them up like that. But let me tell you, these grab, look, this is round. I don't know if it's going to grab it. No, it's not going to grab that. Let me find something. I don't even know what I could put this on to grab it. Oh, that's too big. But these, trust me, they work. Once these are on a bolt and you twist them, these freaking things grab really, really good. So I keep those in this tool bag. I gotta. All right, those go in there. Then I have my. I don't know why those are open. With my little Milwaukee pliers. Only thing I don't like about these Milwaukee pliers is the way they made the locking mechanism here to slide your wrench up and down. I mean, you could do it one-handed. Works pretty simple, good, pretty easy. But look at how far this thing sticks out. Sticks out a 1/4 inch from the side of the wrench. So if you're trying to do something this way, guess what? It's not going to happen. Basically, the best way to use these are... Here, let me switch to my hands. Basically, the best way to use these are, you know, like this. Here. And these grab. As you can see, this is a big shelf. These grab pretty good. I just don't like the way they made this design right here. I don't know why Milwaukee did that. It's like, I don't know. They should have made this flush. They should have designed that a little bit different. Like the Irwin ones, you guys know. Let me close these up. Like the Irwin ones. I don't know. I like Irwin pliers the best. They work very easily. As you can see, this is one-handed. And these aren't greased or anything. Just the mechanism on the Irwins. And as you know, guess who makes these Irwins? if you guys know what company it is. Okay. Here, let me give you another example. Like I was showing you guys about the toolbox. Stanley Fat Max. Go to Home Depot. Look at the other toolboxes there, the DeWalt ones. Guess what? You're paying $25 more for the DeWalt toolbox because it has a DeWalt sticker instead of the Stanley sticker, and you're paying for that sticker, and you're paying for that plastic freaking nameplate that slides in there. You can take the DeWalt one right out, pop it right in the Stanley Fat Max. Same toolbox. Same toolbox, okay? And the DeWalt one's like $45. This one's like $25. Something like that. I forget exactly what it is. But that is half the price than the one that says DeWalt on it, and it's the same thing. So here we go, okay? Same thing with, guess what? With your DeWalt and your Irwin pliers. Let me put these over here. Here's your DeWalt pliers. Okay, I think I paid like $25, $30 for these. I paid $20 or 20 or 25 bucks for both sets for those ones. Okay. So basically, I'm just gonna tell you, I paid the same price for both of these Irwin sets, which have actually better. I like these jaws better because they grab nuts and bolts and stuff better. You know what I mean? Flat jaw pliers are good to have too. As you can see, these ones are all rusty. But when I actually bought these DeWalt ones, this freaking, see, it's stuck now. This button on these DeWalt ones sucks. I'm pushing this thing in, it gets jammed up. Like, you really gotta keep playing with. There we go. You see? You gotta freaking play with this DeWalt one to make this freaking button work right. And I sprayed this thing with WD-40, and the Irwin one, as you can see, look at this. One finger. I'm sliding up and down with my thumb. Same thing with these big ones. One-handed. And my hands aren't that big. But one-handed, I could take this plier and open it up. One push of the button. You cannot do this with these DeWalt ones. Look at this. Like, it gets stuck. Gets stuck. Every freaking, I can't move it now. Watch this. Like, I don't know. Ever since I own these DeWalt pliers, they've been like that. It's freaking stuck. They suck. That's why I just keep these in my toolbox and I use them once in a while. The thing works when it wants to work is what's crazy about these DeWalt ones. I mean, you gotta keep, like, see what it took. Look what it's taking me just to, they close up good, but to open them, I mean, holy shit. It's just they're a pain in the ass. Don't buy these. Don't waste your money on these DeWalt ones. And these are DeWalt, let me tell you. I'm telling you now. You can't see the name on them because they're so freaking dirty, but it's right here. Right there. You can't see it because they're so freaking... But anyways, these are the DeWalt ones. It used to actually have a cap on this side that said DeWalt on it. But again, like, you really got to struggle to open and close these. And I tried spraying this with WD-40, all kinds of stuff to loosen these up. And it's not because of the rust on here. Because the first day, I've had problems with these. From the first day I bought them. Bought these, went to use them, and the freaking button was stuck. And I don't know. I just never returned them and shit. That's got to be 10 years ago now. So now I'm just, now I'm just stuck with them. I don't even bother. Like I said, I got tons of pliers, so I had tons of pliers at that time too. So I didn't really care. But then these are actually, if you don't know, you could buy Irwin pliers at Home Depot, or you could buy these Irwin pliers at Lowe's. But I don't think they sell, I don't know if they sell these flat jaw ones in both stores. But same thing. All the Irwin's ones, these are some old Irwin ones too. You can see these are a little rusty and beat up if you look at them in the camera. You know what I mean? But these Irwin ones, I love them. They always worked. You put your thumb on there, slide them up and down. You could use these one-handed, like I'm doing right now. So don't waste your money on the DeWalt one. Get the Irwin ones. And I don't know if these are like 10 or 15 bucks, maybe cheaper. I don't even know. But these are I have 3 sets in there. I mean, I have tons. Like I said, I have tons and tons of freaking pliers. Here's the gimmicky Cobalt ones, as you can see. They'll just, you don't have to adjust these. They'll just grab anything. They work okay. They're not my favorite. And they have a little lock lever right there to keep them closed, which in your toolbox, as you can see, I think you could clamp. I don't know if you could clamp these. Yeah, see, they don't clamp. What they should have done is made this so when you clamp this and this only locks the pliers when they're fully closed. But they're okay. They're not bad. If you're trying to grab something like, you know, they work. I've used them a bunch of times. You can see they're a little bit beat up, the jaws of them. So, yeah. But as you can see, look, I dropped them in there and picked them up. As soon as you pick them up or something bangs into them. That's the only thing I don't like about the lock. They hit something. Oh, see, now they're not going to do it. But they do pop open. And I have the big ones. This was a set. I think there was 2 pairs. Where are? As a matter of fact, while I'm speaking, here's another set of Cobalt pliers. Slip groove pliers. Here's another. This was a 3-piece set. Okay, here's the other ones. See, here's the bigger ones. So these were a 2-piece set right here. This is actually a pretty neat pipe wrench. If you see that, the head spins, and this thing is pretty freaking. This is pretty beefy. I got this at Tractor Supply for like 9 or 10 bucks, but I use this a lot because it does what other pipe wrenches don't do. Push that button in. Even that works. Even this cheap freaking $10 pipe wrench works better than the freaking DeWalt one I was just showing you guys. Sorry about how dark it is in here. I actually am missing. Oh no, over here. Okay. All this stuff. All that stuff back in there. Noisy. Alright. Pipe wrench back in there, but as you can see, I got I like Cobalt tools. A lot of people don't like Cobalt, but you see, I got the 3-piece. I got all these all when they have deals at Lowe's. I think I got these 3-player pliers for like 15 bucks. These 2 pairs, I think they were $20. So I usually keep these 2 smaller ones up top, and then I keep all my bigger pliers down there. Well, in that box. But I do have tons of pliers. I probably got pliers over here somewhere. I probably got a couple pairs of, I don't know. I got pliers everywhere. Oh, let me see. I'm talking about pliers. Do I have a set of pliers in this box? I probably don't, because I probably took them out of here. Because this box, I have my DeWalt. I have some DeWalt chisels in there. This gimmicky TheraPro wrench, and the head moves around on this. This thing actually is like a gimmicky wrench too, but this actually came in handy a couple of times. And it has some bits inside the handle. And you can put bits in there. You can put bits in there, as you can see. But then I got my old classic shit. I don't even know how old this is. This is probably about 15 years old or more. My Husky hammer. Got my S-Wing hammer. Yeah, that one doesn't even have a name on it, as you can tell. You could kind of see it on the handle here. It's so worn out. This hammer is 30 years old. I've had this hammer for 30 years. Yeah, I'm 45. So I've had that hammer since I've been about 15 years old. I've had that hammer. It was like my uncle's hammer that he gave to me. Oh yeah, see, I do have a pair of some cheap pliers. I found these somewhere on the ground. Then I got this crescent wrench. This is another gimmicky type of wrench. I actually broke it because I used it for a hammer one day. It used to have some kind of a plastic cover on this, but it does work. I mean, it ratchets, as you can hear it. Actually, I haven't even seen this anymore. But you could grab all kinds of. What's neat about this is, if you see the way the jaws are on this wrench, you could grab all kinds of stuff with this freaking wrench. It is gimmicky, but it does grab stuff that you normally can't grab with other pliers and wrenches and stuff. So keep that in there just in case. Oh, I just went and bought a taping knife. Look at that. I just went and bought a brand new taping knife. Actually, that's only a 4-inch one. I actually bought this to get into the gallon compound buckets. Cheap Anvil one. But I have a bunch of taping knives. Here's another taping knife. And then with all my painting tools and supplies, stuff like that, I have another couple of taping knives I keep in my paint trays with my painting stuff. You always need to paint it.